All right, listen up, all you cheaters. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you ever need a Lyft or an Uber and you get in my car, be forewarned. If you ever pull this kind of shit that this guy pulled today, you got the same thing coming. Today I picked up a guy. His wife and his kids walked him out to the car, said, "I love you, Daddy," blah, blah, blah. So he gets in, he says, "Hi." He goes, "I added a stop." I said, "I saw that." So we go and we pull up at the stop, and this lady comes out and she's got a little bit of luggage, like a handbag and a tote, a small tote. She gets in and she's like, "I'm so glad you finally got away from your damn wife." Okay. So then he kisses her, and it wasn't a "hi, how you doing" kind of kiss. And so he goes, "I changed our drop-off location." I said, "I saw that." I didn't know exactly where it was that they were going at that particular time. I just saw that it had an update. So they continued to talk and this, that, and the other. And she says, "I'm tired of you putting me off. When are you going to leave?" And he said, "I've got some things I've got to take care of. Let's talk about this later, blah, 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 blah." Keep in mind, I was about 5 miles from his house. So understand something. This is my car. I work for myself. I am an independent contractor. If I choose to end your ride, it's my choice. Uber's not going to fire me. Uber's not going to ban me. Uber's not going to get rid of me. If you are doing something crappy in my car, I have the right to handle it however I see fit. Well, things didn't turn out so well for him. I took him back to his house. I drove up and made him and her get out of my car at his home where his wife and his kids were. There was no other way this was going to go on. There is nothing worse than a dog. I don't give a fuck if you're a female or you're a male. Pull some shit like that in my car and you're going to get done like that. Karma's a motherfucker. Be better people. Do better in life. It didn't end well for him today, I'm sure, because both of them had their baggage and both of them were standing in his front yard when I left. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, and I hope you see this, you piece of shit.
Guys, you heard that story correctly. Anyway, guys, let's get into the video. Hey, beautiful people, how you're doing today? Together Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. So this story was trending a couple of weekends ago of that Uber woman sharing that story, and people had a lot of mixed feelings. Some people are saying that they don't think it happened. Some people are like, she should not have done it. Some people are like, oh girl, but most people in the comment section was like, you're a hero and all that.
If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area,
all I can say is go back to the video. Just go back to the video. She understood the assignment.
all right, listen up, all you cheaters. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area,
Absolutely, lady. You've ever been cheated on, man or woman? Go back and watch this lady's video. She deserves an award.
So that's what other people think about it. I can say it was a mixed feeling. Some people were in for it, some people were not in for it. For me personally, I would say stay out of people's business. This is your job. Face your job. This man, one way or the other, just like the other story I share about the woman's friend seeing a friend husband with a pregnant woman in the hospital. One way or the other, this thing will come out. And the woman, the wife at home, she kind of, in back of her head, she knows. Because the woman went ahead to tell the story of how the wife because when she was getting a lot of backlash, that why would she do that? Why would she destroy the home in front of the kids? She went ahead to clear it, and this is what she said.
all right, cheaters, part 2, the big finale. All right, this is what happened. Whenever they were arguing or discussing in the back seat, they did not realize that I had turned around and I was going back to his home. I had already planned that the best thing for me was to end his ride. So by policy, I can end his ride in the middle of the freeway if I want to. But I chose to take it back to the address where I picked him up. I mean, it is what it is. If I choose to end your ride, I end your ride. But here we go. So when I pulled up, they weren't paying attention. I pulled up, I opened up my door, I got out, I opened up her door, and I said, "Get out." And she looked at me and she's like, "But what do you mean get out? I said, get out. Right then and there, he saw where he was. And he said, oh my God, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. I said, you get out too. And she's like, oh my God, we're at your house. We're at your house. I said, both of y'all get out. And at this point, they weren't listening. So I started yelling. I said, get out of my fucking car. Get out of my car. So his wife heard the commotion and she came outside. Now, but for all you people telling me that I ruined the kids' lives, I didn't ruin anybody's lives. I didn't make these choices that these folks did. They did their own choices. When I said that I took him back to where his wife and his kids were, when I got there, his wife came out. I did find out that the children had already been picked up and they were already at pre-K. So the kids did not see any of this happen. So let's get all of that out of the way. So his wife came out and she's like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. Ask your husband and his mistress. And she goes, you know what? I knew it was only a matter of time before I caught your ass. Then I knew she had some sort of indication that he had been cheating. I said, I'm sorry, ma'am. And she said, no, you did the right thing. I got into my car and I left. So yesterday I got a message from Uber that one of my passengers was trying to contact me. And if it was okay for them to get their number and give it to me so I could give them a call. They did send me the phone number and I did call her and I knew that it was her. I did call her and she and I talked. She did thank me. I said, I'm so sorry, you know, if I affected anything that was going on in your life. And she said, no, I already had, you know, some clues that he was cheating. She goes, I just didn't have proof. And she goes, and you gave me all the ammunition I needed. She goes, I just want you to know that you're an angel. You're my hero. She goes, and I just want to thank you so, so much. So she did put him out, that she is filing for a divorce and it's a wrap for him. She said it's the second time that he's done it. And she told him if he ever did it again, it was done. So that's what happened. That's the end of the story.
But for me, there's a thing in this woman's story that just didn't, for me, I'm just like, it could be, it doesn't sound real, Sha. But let's even say it's real. Stay out of people's business. Don't, I don't like when people are like really eavesdropping, especially when you're in a public, like they just in eavesdropping and into people's conversation. But also, that's also another reason why you should not talk when you're in a public vehicle or transportation. Just keep your business, especially private. You should keep it business, quiet. You see, that's why you should keep it quiet. Stop running your mouth about your business for another stranger to hear, and another stranger will feel entitled that they have to intervene. When you get to your private space, talk your private business. Anyway, guys, go ahead and share your thoughts on this video down in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of this conversation, okay? And with that all said, oh, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And with that all said, guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.